think that variety gives us a different perspective on the way that we approach some projects. In particular, having Professor COX as an architect and a planner has imbued itself in all of our projects that you see around the exhibition today, that they're very much of their context, of their place. It considers the areas beyond the building and the way that that then infuses itself both through the architecture but also into the interiors. I think that gives us a point of difference from some of the other architecture practices.
My very first building is one of my favourites, and that is the COX Agriculture College, which I did when I was very, very young. But I'm very, very happy to know that it stood the test of time, and it's now even more admired than when I did it. But my belief, in my very early days of architecture, I believed in the craftsmanship of buildings. I believed in the hand of man. I believed in using local materials, tiles and bricks and so on, in order to create the architecture. And that gave its identity, and that's why it became very much associated with the vernacular movements and the improvement of vernacular into a contemporary sense.
澳洲在这一方面其实是属于一个领先的地位。澳洲的建筑设计跟国际上的一些建筑设计潮流有点不一样，希望建造出拥有自己历史文化独性的一些人文的建筑在里面。
It was a combination of understanding what Oriental architecture was, and at the same time combining that with an Australian vernacular and injecting technology into that revealed, a new architecture, to the rural scene. I think that Guangzhou's success is very much dependent upon these centres and how each one of those centres has its own identity and is very interesting from an urban viewpoint.
The building itself is a fantastic asset for the people of Guangzhou and the people of China, and not just as an architectural asset, but the way that it firstly celebrates the history of planning in Guangzhou